Boop a doop boop 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 boop. Boop a doop boop boop bop bop. Boop a doop boop boop bop bop. It's time for Mark and friends. It's time again. Holy, sorry about that, guys. It's been a little while since I've been able to put one out. I was supposed to do one a few days ago. Had to cancel it last minute because of really slippery paint. We used the paint in the studio that was comprised of some rubber. Jim Irsay said it was too slippery, so we couldn't do an episode of the podcast. So my apologies, guys. We fixed the paint, and here we are back in Canton, Ohio. It's been a really crazy time. This is the craziest time of year for me. I don't really work that much because I'm a lazy human being. But these last few months are times that I really get down and get to work and make the money to feed myself for the next couple weeks. Because come November, I will be broke. I'll be absolutely broke and just devastated. But I found it really interesting. The Hall of Fame game got canceled there, and more importantly, who cares? I've never watched the Hall of Fame game my whole life. I love football. I watch every Sunday. We got the red zone going. You got the computers up streaming your favorite team. You got the other stream coming that has like your starting quarterback and the fantasy league that means the most to you. You know, like you just have you watch every single game every single year, but nobody watches the Hall of Fame game, and it's because who cares? It's just preseason crap. It's the first game of the year, and they're already getting it wrong. But it's the NFL. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They can't do anything wrong. And the NFL can just say, no, it's not us. It's the idiots in Ohio that paint the field. It has nothing to do with us because we're the NFL and we're the juggernauts of the world. But yeah, so I don't think it really matters. Who cares about preseason? Only thing that matters about preseason is for fantasy and just seeing like, okay, like what's Calvin Benjamin looking like, you know? What's he gonna do? And maybe, you know, it's good because in the next few weeks we get to see what's gonna happen with Le'Veon Bell and I'm not gonna do a whole football thing right now. I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to do an episode of the podcast. There's no friends on today. I should let you guys know. It's a no friends episode. I just figured I'd do a quick episode here just to tell you guys what's been going on and what is going to go on and what may go on and what will not go on anymore. No, it's been a really wild week. I went to David's show last Monday, a week ago today. It was the final ever episode of Live on Queen with David Green. Please watch it. It's on YouTube. It was on YouTube right away. They live streamed it right on YouTube. It was really cool to see them do that, and shout out to Pain TV and everyone that put that on, including David Green. Just an incredible show. Really enjoy those guys. But it was an amazing show, man. David and Jeff are like really funny guys, and it's not just that; it's like they're really good friends. So they just have that natural, you know, chemistry, and it's really there's like a sexual tension and a comedic tension, and it's very funny. I really enjoyed that show, and it was a lot of fun. And we just had the showcase, the comedy showcase, at Showtime Comedy and Entertainment in St. Paul Street. And shout out to Mitch for winning that. It was an amazing show. Shout out to Levi and everyone else that was on the show. It was a lot of fun. It was awesome. And anytime you can perform in front of a sold out crowd, man, you know, win or lose, it doesn't matter, man. I think everyone won that night because a lot of comedians, including myself, don't really get that much time in front of a packed room, and you really grow a lot, and you experience and after you do a show like that and everyone's laughing and you feel really good the next day, you know, like you wake up, you start writing, and it's just a really healthy experience for a comedian to do a show like that. So a big thank you to the great people at Showtime Comedy. I can never thank those guys enough, Marc and Matt, and you know, and everyone that works there to put it on, and I really appreciate what these people are doing for the local community and for the local arts, and it's an amazing time to be a comedian and to be any artist here in the Niagara region. I mean, we got the St. Catharines boom going on, and downtown Niagara Falls is blowing up. I mean, tonight we have Grand Central, Comedy Night at Grand Central. Unfortunately, summertime they just go once a month. It gets pretty difficult to get people out to comedy shows in the summertime. more or less because who the hell wants to sit inside all night? Everyone wants to do the patio. Get some tapas and bellinis. It's Monday. You guys want to get bellinis? Like that's what everyone's doing in August. I don't blame them. Like that's cool, man. Like we're in Canada. We have so many months of the year to sit and listen to comedy. So, but it's really cool to see people still coming out and people still enjoying to laugh. Because I feel like maybe one time we should do like a campfire comedy show, or like something outside or something like that, so it's like, yeah, you get the best of both worlds. You get to enjoy like a beautiful like July, August evening, and you get to, laugh some jokes, man. Like I think we should do something like that. Maybe that's an idea. I don't know why I say we. It's just me sitting in this room by myself with slippery paint all over the floors. Thanks, Canton. Thanks, boys. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really prepare anything to talk about today. I more or less am doing this to be like, I did something today. I did something very productive today. Yeah, but I thought it was a lot of fun, that comedy showcase. And later on this week, of course, this is I'm recording this on Monday. And on Friday, August 12th, for the Port Colborne Chamber of Commerce, we're doing a fundraiser for them called Lobster and Laughs. And it's going to be an amazing time. They've been promoting it on the radio. I haven't heard the advertisement yet, but people keep telling me, hey, I hear your name on the radio. And I'm like, yeah, it's no big, Yeah, that's me, Lobster Laughs guy. Yeah, like, no, but it's really cool. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's at the, Whiskey Run Golf Course, I believe. That's got to sound right. Yeah, and it's on August 12th. So just Google search Lobster Laughs, August 12th, Port Colborne, and all the information's there. It's going to be an amazing time. David Green and Larry Smith, two of the funniest guys I know. You guys hear me talk about David all the time, constantly. He's one of my best buddies in the whole world. And Larry Smith is an OG of comedy. This is a guy I heard a lot about before I got to meet him, and I got to meet him at a show, one of Levi's rooms, a few years ago. And he was absolutely hilarious, and he did like 2 hours, and I've never seen somebody do that long and have a crowd engaged. Because like, think about it, like comedy specials aren't 2 hours, and this guy was like going nuts, like, and he's high energy 100% for 2 hours, man. I could only imagine. Like this guy is an animal, and it's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna have a blast at Lobster Laughs, and it's gonna be an amazing show. So that's August 12th. That's coming up. Got a couple weekends coming up at Showtime Comedy Club and Entertainment. So definitely keep checking out their website and their social media feeds. I'll keep posting as shows come my way. But yeah, I'm hopefully going to get this up. So if you guys are listening to this, come to Grand Central tonight. It's my favorite show ever. It's honestly so much fun. September 12th, we're going to have just a lineup of just all of my buddies. It's going to be an awesome show on September 12th. That's going to be the next show. And then from September 12th, I believe, they're going to start doing it every other week, which is it's a regular schedule. They're going to start doing that after September 12th. So come out tonight. It's going to be the last one for another month again. Got to get all of our systems now. And then we just got to relax for a couple weeks. And, by the time it comes back, the kids are going to be back in school. And you can start drinking your wine at 8:30 after you put them to bed. And then come to Grand Central for 9. And just laugh your tits off. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great time. I love doing Grand Central. It's a fabulous room. Adam's just a great guy. He's just a funny guy. You've had him on the show, and I tell him this all the time. Like, I think people just love coming to the show because they just love seeing you, and you're just a good dude to be around. And Adam is just a fan of comedy, and he loves telling jokes on stage, and had an outlet and saw that Grand Central had a connection with them and said, hey, I think we can do a comedy show here. And he put it together. And now, like, if you talk to comedians in the area, it's like one of their favorite shows to come down and do because they know it's going to have you're guaranteed, even if it's a slower night, it's going to be a bigger crowd than compared to other rooms, their slower nights, right? Like, it's still a decent sized room and they fill it up. And it's most of the time it's packed. Like, I get there a little late because I'm lazy, man. I like to do nothing and lay around, and like I know I'm not going to go on right away. Or I message Adam and I ask him where he's going to put me. And I show up late, and sometimes the show starts at 9, and I'll get there at like 9:15, 9:20, and I can't sit down. I got to stand up. And if it's the wintertime, you're standing up holding your jacket with a beer in your hand. That's the biggest loser in the bar, is the guy standing up holding his jacket with a beer in his hand. Like, who are you, man? Why are you here? Leave. Leave. Leave, good sir. I hate being that guy, man. I hate it. So don't be that guy. Get there early. And sometimes they have cool giveaways. Like, he's given away Jay's tickets before, but whatever, man. So I'm just letting you guys know what's going on. And if you don't care about me or my comedy, then this is a pretty stupid podcast for you to be listening to. I don't even know why you guys. I don't know why people listen to me on the podcasts and on stage. Because I really don't listen to myself. My intuition is awful. I second guess myself with everything I do in my life. And I when you're a kid and you're just like, one day, like, I'll grow up and like nope, that never happened. That never went away. I'm just this insecure man who doesn't even trust his own beliefs. I'm just like, I don't know, did I do that? There's nothing worse than when like you go to the washroom somewhere and you kind of like wash your hands and wash your face, and maybe you do like a really good hand wash with like you do the soap all around the hands. It's like a nice smelling soap. You maybe splash some water on your face. You're not feeling that good, and you leave the washroom and you go sit down with everybody. And you go, oh my god, did I flush? Oh man, did I I remember washing my hands. Oh man, all right. Okay, how do I do this? Do I just walk by the door and smell? Is that what I do? Is that? Oh, it's a terrible predicament to be in, man. And I've done it, and I've always second guessed myself. So sometimes I'll sing a song, like I'll flush the toilet and go like, yeah, flushing the toilet. I'll never forget that time I flushed the toilet. At James' house, I flushed the toilet. I can never forget it 'cause I'm washing my hands with soap from Bath and Body Works. It smells like fresh linen. That's my favorite scent. It's also blue and that's a nice color to flush. And then like you leave and you'll never forget that you flushed the toilet. So all my listeners out there that have the same problem as I do, if it's just one of you and I just connect with you, don't have to say who your name is. You don't have to raise your hand or nod at me the next time you see me. Like, just keep it to yourself. But if you have that issue of flushing the toilet, like, just sing a little song about flushing the toilet. Or if it's like not even like a gross thing like that, like if you always like forget, like, did I lock my car? Just be like, locking my car, gonna make it beep, beep, beep. Love when it beeps, beep, beep. And you just keep doing that. And it's the good thing about locking your car is you have the horn. Like, you have an instrument. When you flush the toilet, unless you're like some DJ guy and you're really good at incorporating the sound of a flush into a beat, like if you're some master. But for the most part, any amateur can just incorporate the sound of a horn within a song. So that way you'll never forget if you locked your car or not. And a garage door the same way, right? Because if it's a steady like it's just one of those garage doors, you can just be like you like make like a, I don't know. These are just ways to remember things, man. I have a forgetful mind. If you name something, I've forgotten it and left it somewhere. Like if I have children, there's a good chance one of them will be taken from me. And it's not even going to be the guy that kidnaps them's fault. It's just he's going to be walking, he's going to see a kid all by themselves, and he's going to be like, all right. I'm not even trying to do this, but it just fell right in my lap, so no, I'll try to never forget my kid. Honestly, if I have kids, I'm just going to name my oldest son Kevin McAllister. And then when I forget him, it'll just be ironic, right? Be like, hey, Mark, where's Kevin? Oh, no. We left New York without Kevin. Oh, my God, for the second time in his life. Oh, man. Why don't you just forget Buzz? Just forget him and his girlfriend. Like, ugh. Like, just... That's who I would forget if I was their parents. Catherine O'Hara, like, what a terrible mother you are. Okay, like, man, what an amazing. It can't even consider it a trilogy, right? Home Alone. They should do a Home Alone where it's like an all-female cast, like Ghostbusters. So you have like who's like a famous young female. I don't know, who's like a really young, who's like Dakota Fanning's like 30 now, right? She's old now. I don't know. Selena Gomez is older too, right? I don't know any like. Anyways, some like, you know, a young girl that would be like the equivalent of like Macaulay Culkin at the time, and you just get two weird other creepy girls to play like Al and Marv, right? And you just have like the reboot of like Ghostbusters, but now you just do it with Home Alone, and then you just do it with every other classic movie ever, and then you make money. So there you go. So you're welcome, anybody that's listening that makes movies for a living, which is probably nobody. And if you are listening to my podcast and you do make movies, I don't even want to know what your movies are because it's probably weird. It's so weird. And that's something that we lost when you would like open up, you know, someone's like VHS drawer and you would see like there were some like homemade VHSs and you'd be like, ooh, something is on at least one of those. Like something is on at least one of those videotapes. But now that's been replaced with when somebody opens up. You know, you ever looking at someone's phone and you see they have all their photo album and you just like quickly scan for something crazy. You're like, what am I looking for? What am I looking for? You know, it's like when you see someone's phone open and like they're on their, it's like a portal to inside of their soul, you know? Like someone whoever you really truly are it's in your phone. Like you can pretend to be whoever you want. Doesn't matter. The real you is within your phone. It's insane. It's crazy. Isn't that insane to think about? Like we're like slowly taking stuff out of us and like putting it into this phone, and like eventually there's not going to be any of us. That we're just going to be a bunch of phones, you know? Like the whole human race is just a bunch of phones that are like plugged in on chargers. And we're just laying around constantly charging, connected with Bluetooth to like virtual reality. And that's our world. That's our whole world. We're just cell phones charging, you know, and like we're gangs and like I'm on like Rogers and there's like TELUS and stuff. And like, it's like Bell and Rogers are like the two biggest empires. And there's like TELUS who's got an alliance with like Rogers, right? And like Kudo's got an alliance with like Bell or whatever. You know, it's like Game of Thrones and stuff, but we're all cell phones. I don't know anymore, guys. This is what happens when I don't have friends. I got a bunch of people lined up. A couple people that I've been talking to. We're just trying to organize dates. It does not help how busy I am right now. But hey, what are you gonna do? So I mentioned the shows I got coming up. www.markcali.com. Go there or just Google search Marc and Friends podcast, YouTube. We'll have the episode up on there. Another episode of No Friends, Marc and Friends edition podcast, whatever, number 7, I believe this will be. I don't know if we're gonna count the Live on Queen special as an episode, but it was just fun to have those guys on. Oh, also. StephenCalichiro.com. My brother is a photographer, just launched his website. Man, this kid is absolutely amazing at photography. Ever since we were kids, we would always, obviously being brothers, we travel a lot. And no matter where we went, we would always have to spend time because Stephen had to take these photos and I'd be like this impatient, like, oh my God, I just want to. Or like Disney, it's like, wait, we got to wait for like the sun to like hit the castle. It's like, man, I want to go on Pirates. Like, I'm going on Pirates, man. I'm going alone. I don't care. You guys can wait for the sunset to go behind the castle, but I'm hitting up Splash Mountain, you know? So, like, it was always that stuff. It was always so annoying, but now that we've grown up and we're older, I'm so proud of him, man. You got to check him out on Facebook and I'll share his page. But definitely check out. Just go on there and look at his photos. Like, don't even care. Don't even care. Don't even think about him as being my brother. Just think about this website with just like cool photos on it, man. Him and his fiance travel all over the world taking photos. I think they're going to Iceland in like a month. I don't know if I'm supposed to. If that's like a secret. I don't know. But they go everywhere, man. I'm jealous because I only travel to like Brantford and stuff. You know, that's like a. I went to Vancouver a month ago, but that was the first time I traveled in forever. It was just for like a couple of days because that's all a guy can get away for now. So I mean, we'll see. Maybe one day my life will clear up a little more and I can get some more traveling in. But as of right now, I'm stuck here in this computer talking to you. So maybe one day I'll be freed from these audio waves and I'll be able to travel the world. But for now, I'm just gonna wrap up the podcast and thank you guys once again for listening. Till next time we meet, keep your shoes on your feet. Peace out.